Hi everyone, Brett here, High Altitude Scale Modeling. I got this kit in from the Kit Maker Network and I'm doing a review for automodeler.net and Kit Maker Network. My first one for them, so let's see what we get. Beautiful box, art, Hasegawa 1971 Safari Rally winner, Datsun Fairlady 240Z, 124 scale, kit number HR8. That's what the kit looks like when completed. Nice box art. So let's open her up and see what we get. We'll start with the body. There are about one clear sprue, one chrome sprue, 4 black, 1 white, cartograph decals and instructions, and a little mesh, and a small, looks like metallic decals. I'm also going to be building this for Kit Maker Network, doing a build review. Alright. Very nice 240Z body. Doesn't have an engine. You can tell because the hood's mounted on there. I'm not sure if you can buy a resin engine, but I'll look it up and see. Put it in the notes below. But I don't see any mold line. Any seam lines. There's a little bit of like where the plastic came together, but that'll just be covered up by paint. Very smooth body. I've never built a Hasegawa kit before, so this will be new for me. But so far, this is a very nice, clean, shiny body. Looking good. So, all the main parts are bagged together, which I don't like because they're going to be scuffing and shuffling up against one another. A few extra pennies, you could probably get them all separate bagged. Always check your bags for parts. Wheels, chrome. Let's start with the interior parts. It looks like the instrument panel dash came off. Very nice. This looks like it's going to be left-hand drive, which makes sense because most of these rally cars in Europe and Africa are left-hand drive. Very clean plastic. So it broke off. Whoa. Trying to escape. Broke off right there from the sprue. Okay, the rest of the sprue. You've got front suspension parts, tie rod, looks like transmission for underneath, radiator. That's probably the back where the hatchback is. More suspension parts, door panels on the side, exhaust. You can see a little bit of scuffing and scratching on these door panels from where they were rubbing together in the bag. But nothing can't be rubbed out. If you're like me, you're just going to paint them anyway. Primer and then paint them. Very nicely detailed steering wheel. These parts should be drilled out because there would be holes in the steering wheel. And then this is like a control panel for the dashboard. Very good detail. So very nice detail on the parts. Radiator. There's not a lot of parts in this kit, so it won't take you a very long time to build it. Next black sprue has the seat. Looks like a gear for something. Windshield wipers or wiper. Looks like a radiator, a fuel cap, headrest, wheels. Very good detail parts, especially this gear part right here. You can see the individual teeth in it. Very sharp, very clean. Nice looking seat detail. Wheels. So the details in the kit. I do build quite a few cars and I do prefer having engines in them. So I'm hoping there's a resin engine available. But I got to build this out of the box. So we'll go straight out of the box like that. Here's the chassis parts, as you can see. Oil pan detail, the transmission part will go there. Drive shaft right here. And then the spindles for the rear wheels. Shocks and springs. Pedals, another part of the exhaust. Mirror. Shifter, steering column, brakes. I'm sure the real brakes are either slotted and vented or have holes in them. We'll check that out. More suspension parts. Get you a good look at these parts. Center console. Good detail in all this. This is a mirror sprue to the other one we showed. Seat, wheels, windshield wiper, gear. That's the last of the black sprues. Here's one of the white sprues. I'm guessing this is for the spare tire. You got roll cage parts, horn parts, more spring parts, another center console, grill, fire extinguisher. Not sure what some of these other parts are. Looks like a skid plate for the bottom. I'm not sure if that's a gas tank or oil tank or just water for the drivers. More exhaust parts. Horns, a white version of the black center part of the console we showed, gauges, nicely detailed skid plate. And then we got one more. I was wrong, there's two white sprues, not just one. This is the front end. Good detail on there. I'm guessing fuel tank probably, and oil cooler or transmission cooler. Good detail. Excuse the compressor sound. Chrome parts. Now with most of my kits, car kits, I dechrome the parts. I'm not sure, I won't do that to these because we're building it straight out of the box. And the chrome doesn't look bad. You're going to have to touch up where these attachment points are. But you can use a Multau chrome pen, that's all the rage right now, or you can just touch it up a little with some Alclad or something else. But nicely detailed chrome parts. See a nice shine on them. No ejector pin marks, no flash. Like I said, the only real problem is going to be these attachment points you'll have to clean up. And we got us some clear parts. These were bagged separately, so these should be okay. The mesh. Clear parts are nice and clear. Headlights, taillights, mirrors. there is a scuff across the front of that. You'll just need a little cleanup. And if you're one who dips his parts, then you'll just dip it and it'll be beautiful. Clean it up using a polisher or Tamiya polishing compounds. Yeah, it's just a little scuffed. But the detail on the headlight parts is there. It looks good. Taillight parts. Detail looks good. Back window's very clear, very nice. This, a little bit of mesh. And in the bag with the mesh, here's another bag. And these are the metallic parts. Badges, mirrors, logos. Very nice. Alright. The decals, which don't have any protection on them, are in the bag, which is weird. Cartograph. Harnesses. Numbers. 2 different drivers, sponsorship logos, license plates, decals for the instrument panels. See, all looks very nice except right here across the Japan one, there's like a little indentation or something rubbed across it. But they're cartographs, so they're all going to work out great. Very finely cut. Not a lot of film around it. Everybody knows how great cartograph decals are. Instructions. A little bit of history with the car. The actual 240Z, then the rally cars. 2 different versions of the rally cars. Sprue map. Decal placement. Color callouts. This looks like Mr. Hobby Color callouts, the H number over there. And then the different colors you need. You can go ahead and pause that if you want to see what the color callouts are. Numbered sprue maps, which are very good for those who like to cut all the pieces off the sprue at one time. It folds out. The length of my cutting mat plus. Decal placement for the center console and the instrument cluster. Putting the parts together. Then you can put everything into the chassis. It's got, these are for the paint colors, and these are the part numbers. Seats. Seat belts, all the sides, the instrument panels, the very few chassis parts you got, front suspension parts, rear suspension parts. Back over to part 7. I was right, that one white part is a skid plate, goes under the engine, exhaust, connecting onto that exhaust part. Front end. You've got the regular headlights and the night driving headlights if you're doing that version. Parts going in for the windshield. Of course, you want to paint the body first. See, that's 7, 8, 9, 10. Putting the roll bar and spare tire in. That's what I forgot to look at was the tires. Putting the body on the chassis, wheels on. So those are drum brakes, those gear part things. Disc brakes for the front, drum brakes for the rear. Telling you where to put on all the metallic decals, all the extra parts, the covers for the night driving lights. So, 13 parts total. Painting of the rear lights. Putting them in, whichever version you're doing. Putting on the metallic transfers. There and there. Tells you the exact location and gives you measurements. Very nicely detailed instruction. I don't like the way they fold out, but that's just a personal preference. And then the color of the car is H3 from Mr. Color. I think you can get gravity paints or zero paints that will be the exact matching color. And then warnings and stuff on the back. And let's look at these tires. You got tires, and you got the little grommets to hold them in place. You get 6 tires. One's a spare. They all look the same. Very nice tread detail. No names on them. Check another one just in case that's the spare. Nope, no names on them. But nice detail. Beautiful tread patterns, no real seams. You'll scuff them up, of course. You put some little dirt pigments in them. 6 tires. And it all looks good. So, once again, this was the Hasegawa Fairlady 240Z 71 Safari Rally winner. And thanks for the Kit Maker Network and Jim Starkweather for sending this to me to review. And the build follow-up will be starting in the next few days. Thanks for watching, and thanks for watching Kit Maker Network.